Looking to spruce things up for dinner tonight? Order online or buy the Inferno's Food by Fire app for your best meal in Rapid City. Inferno's has the best Stonefire signature pizzas, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Build your own pizza all while watching the latest high school or NFL action. Even better, receive a 10% discount off your next order when you mention Live Ticket. That's at Inferno's Food by Fire.
Make winter driving a bit easier in a pre-owned SUV from Denny Menho Rushmore Honda. Choose from late model local trades, Fords, GMCs, Toyotas, Nissans, Jeeps, Subarus, Chevys, and more. Plus, we have the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned trucks and SUVs. To make it easier on your bank account, buy with no money down and make no payments for 90 days. The used sport utilities you want are here at Denny Menho Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com. Make winter driving.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Lucky for us.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today. Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred.
Sioux Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of local youth sports. They invite you to experience the difference at the area's newest locally owned steakhouse. From their local and regional sourced ingredients to their perfectly seared steaks, you're sure to enjoy. They look forward to seeing you. Sioux Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of all local youth sports. Sioux Black Hill Steakhouse, experience the difference.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our 2 locations, 33.
Advertising can be a struggle.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live. Whether you're pregnant...
If it's time for a new roof, maybe it's time we talk. Hi, I'm Scott Dorcas with Premier Systems Roofing. We offer free inspections and estimates, full labor and manufacturer warranties, and we are a preferred contractor for insurance companies. We've been a South Dakota company since 2002, serving the entire state, and we are proud to sponsor South Dakota sports and activities. Premier Systems Roofing, on time, on budget, and on call 24/7.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
The best new vehicles become the best pre-owned, and we have them at Denny Menho Toyota. Certified pre-owned Toyotas. Shop a nice selection of certified pre-owned Toyotas in stock. It gets better. Right now, get financing as low as 5.99% APR for up to 60 months on Camrys, RAV4s, and Corollas. That's 5.99 financing for 5 full years. Shop the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned at Danny Menno Toyota or DannyMennoToyota.com. The best new vehicle.
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're at the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com. Hi,
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a...
My kid wrecked his car, his third car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper & Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper & Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
A few years ago, Security First Bank started talking about what it means to be the bank. And the truth is, for 125 years, we've known exactly what it means to you. Consistency, dependability, determination, and devotion. For 125 years, we've been resilient and steadfast in our commitment to you. History is not just looking backward, it's also the stuff we're made of moving forward. Security First Bank. We're the bank. Member FDIC.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live. Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead,
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name. When you ask,
this is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
Facing Sioux Falls, Washington, and the Warriors are making a late season push, including a win over Mitchell 10 days ago, which handed the Colonels their only loss on the season. That was a huge win for the Warriors. In fact, it was their first win over a team with a winning record this season.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying about these teams aren't, quote,
state tournament in the state tournament, but if you look at, like, brackets and whatever, they would be on the outside looking in, but they are competitive enough to compete against those. Like you said, a win over Mitchell, huge win for them. They have plenty of talent, and they will compete at any level. I was watching them against O'Gorman. They competed. They beat Roosevelt, I think was their last win, and they actually went through a phase where they lost several games in a row and had to kind of rebound out of it. Now, the Warriors have a very tall team, including 6-foot junior Grace Peterson, who comes in averaging 13.5 points per game to lead the Washington Warriors. With that tallness, they have 4 starters that are 5'10" and over. Will they cause some matchup problems for the Raiders tonight? Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. And Grace Peterson is probably the one you mentioned. She can score. She can defend. She is an outstanding player. She can shoot. She is a great weapon for the Washington Warriors, and they depend a lot on her. But like you said, if the Raiders don't fundamentally box out, that height will definitely take over what they can do. Again, this is the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. We're going to step aside for 1 minute. When we come back, we'll take a look at our keys to the game. We'll do that when we return in 1 minute to Carroll Higher Gymnasium right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
New Chevy trucks and SUVs are arriving almost daily at Denny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet. It's our best selection in years. Buy a new 2024 all-wheel drive Blazer and save up to $2,000 off MSRP. A new 24 all-wheel drive Equinox is $1,500 off MSRP. Or take advantage of financing as low as 1.9% APR and no payments for 90 days on either. See us at Denny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet or DennyManholtRapidChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive. New Chevy trucks.
Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
We want to welcome you back to the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show right here on Fox Sports Rapid City as we get you set for tip-off here this evening. 2 games tonight in our doubleheader. The first will be the girls' game between Rapid City Stevens. They're 10-8 on the season, taking on the state defending champions, the Sioux Falls, Washington Warriors. Down a little bit this year. They're 9-9 on the season. Let's take a look at today's keys to the game. They're being brought to us by Dakota Discount RV. You can find the key to building lasting family memories with a new or pre-owned RV from Dakota Discount RV. Just take a look at their great selection of RVs at 2 locations, Dakota Discount RV across from Cabela's and also on JB Road in Blackhawk. Dean will turn to you with our keys for the game for these 2 teams and how they can get a win this evening. Well, let's start with the visiting Washington Warriors. For them, when I talked to Coach Tobin, I said, hey, Coach, what's it going to take? He said, we got to take care of the basketball. Turning over is huge, and what every team says when they play the Raiders, at least the last couple of years, we have to stop Talia Porter. She can get to the free throw line so well. We have to keep her out of that driving, shooting. What she does so well, she can penetrate the lane. She goes right into a double, triple team, and she ends up getting a foul out of it and getting to the free throw line. So they got to keep her off of the free throw line, frustrate her, which isn't easy to do, and then keep from turning the ball over. For the Raiders, of course, we already kind of alluded to a little bit. They got to be able to play some fundamentals. They can't turn the ball over, give extra opportunities to these Warriors. They have to be able to box out. And their number one thing, they got to be able to shoot. When they struggle shooting, they struggle as a team. And again, that's our keys to the game being brought to us by Dakota Discount RV. And you can find them at 2 locations across from Cabela's and also on JB Road in Blackhawk. We are going to step aside now. We will pause for the national anthem, but we will return in 2 minutes. We'll have the starting lineups for you and the tip-off. That's coming up next, right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City, and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Family is the fabric of who we are. The generations that came before us and the ones that will carry on after. At Monument Health, we're dedicated to these communities because they're our communities. We're committed to building the healthcare system of tomorrow with medical knowledge and expertise you can trust, close to home. Here to care, here to connect, here for you, today and tomorrow. Monument Health.
Alternative Fuel Coffee House, located in downtown Rapid City, has been a staple since 2006, offering an espresso bar, smoothie bar, and more. If food is what you're looking for, check out their menu. Using local ingredients for their drinks and recipes is their way of showing how important shopping local is. Come in and visit them during skating and patio season for the best coffee experience in town. Who's filling up your cup? Alternative Fuel Coffee House. Looking to spruce things up for dinner tonight? Order online or buy the Inferno's Food by Fire app for your best meal in Rapid City. Inferno's has the best Stonefire signature pizzas, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Build your own pizza all while watching the latest high school or NFL action. Even better, receive a 10% discount off your next order when you mention Live Ticket. That's at Inferno's Food by Fire.
Make winter driving a bit easier in a pre-owned SUV from Denny Menho Rushmore Honda. Choose from late model local trades, Fords, GMCs, Toyotas, Nissans, Jeeps, Subarus, Chevys, and more. Plus, we have the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned trucks and SUVs. To make it easier on your bank account, buy with no money down and make no payments for 90 days. The used sport utilities you want are here at Denny Menho Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com. Make
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales, Service, and Detail broadcast booth, Sales, Service, and Recreation. With Dean Gurr, I'm Jerome Wickersham. We are moments away from the tip-off in game number 1 of our doubleheader here tonight between Rapid City Stevens and the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors in girls basketball action. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. They're being built by Connect Home Center. Whether it's residential or commercial, Connect Home Center is your one-stop shop for all of your building and hardware needs. Connect Home Center, your hometown lumberyard since 1928. For the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors, their starting lineup looks like this. Number 14, Claire Woods, a 5'7 junior guard. Number 20, Isabel Sarda, a 5'10 senior forward. Number 20, or junior forward, I'm sorry. No, she is a senior. And number 23, Grace Peterson, a 6-foot junior forward. Number 32, Rylan Kinnett, a 5'10 sophomore forward. And number 44, Ava Brink, a 6'1 senior center. Head coach for the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors is Jamie Parrish. And now for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. The starting lineup looks like this. Number 1, Brittany Jones, a 5'6 junior guard. Number 3, Talia Porter, leading scorer, averaging a little better than 20 points per game for the Raiders. Talia is a 5'8 junior guard. Number 11, Finley Love, a 5'5 senior guard. Number 20, Isabel Higgins. She is a 5'8 senior, the only senior on the team tonight, being honored on senior night. And number 23, Hallie Peterson. She stands 5'8" and a sophomore. Head coach in his 3rd season is Adam Dannenbring. And let's meet our officials for this ball game. The Law on the Court is brought to us by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Today's officials are Joe Beeler, Dave Burnett, and Darren Schmidt. And there's the tip controlled by the Warriors, going from right to left in their black uniforms with the orange numbers. The Raiders in their home white uniforms with the blue numbers. That zone defense there by the Raiders. Driving with the basketball is Sarda. And we're going to get a whistle as she hits the deck. That'll be against the Raiders.
And that's going to get against Porter right away. And that is absolutely one thing Coach Jannebring does not want. He does not want Talia in foul trouble. She usually does a pretty good job, but we've had a couple of games where she's actually had to sit for a little bit.
Warriors basketball. They'll pass it to the right side. This goes to Wood. She drives to the right baseline, puts up the jumper. That is short, no good. The rebound grabbed. It is up and no good for Peterson. The ball is loose into the hands of Sarda. Sarda kicks it outside. Peterson, actually that's Canet who shoots the three. That's no good. The Raiders come away with it. Couple of opportunities, but the Warriors come up empty. Here's Jones in the front court. Jones right corner. Peterson looking for Higgins in the low post. Back to Jones. Jones dribbles around the perimeter as the Raiders go from left to right. They'll go to Porter. She'll get to the top of the key. Porter around the screen of Higgins. Now back to Higgins, top of the key. We're down to 14 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Jones in the left corner. Back to Higgins. Higgins drives. Now passes right side. Porter's going to shoot the three. That one is no good. A battle for the rebound into the hands of Porter.
It was Higgins who tapped it out, just got a hand on it.
Porter to Peterson. Here's Peterson to Jones on the far side. She'll get to the top of the key. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Peterson looking inside for Porter, posting up. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Woods. It'll stay Raider basketball.
Kind of two crazy possessions we've had. Took forever, each one of them. Couple of extra rebounds on each team. So, slow-paced game to start.
Tamia Porbear checks in.
And Haley Peterson, she kind of limps off. So
Tamia Porbear, the transfer this year, number 21, a 5'10 junior forward, comes in.
They like Peterson's shooting ability. She only averages 3 points, but I know she can drain it.
Brittany Jones will trigger it in from the right baseline. She gets the ball into Porbear. Porbear puts up the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound into the hands of Canet. Rylan Canet works her way into the front court on the far side. Gives the ball to Woods. Woods now around the screen to the right wing. Looking inside, instead she passes it to Peterson. Peterson back to Canet for three, and she drains it from the right corner.
Nice shot there.
Rylan Canet with the first points of this ball game. Going to drain the three at the other end. 2 years ago, Sioux Falls, Washington wins 57-44. Here's Peterson. She shoots the three, no good. Porter grabs the rebound. Here come the Raiders. We're tied at 3 apiece on the State Farm scoreboard. Brittany Jones, baseline jumper is going to be blocked by Brink. Back the other way. Here's Peterson, left side, gets it to Canet. And she's going to bank it in for two.
Great passing in transition. The Raiders just were late getting back.
5-3. It's a 2-point Warriors lead. On the State Farm scoreboard, 5:10 remaining. Porter's going to fire a three. That misses everything and goes out of bounds. Isabel Sarda will inbounds the ball. Some full-court defense by the Raiders as they trail by 2.
Coach Jannebring changing the defense on them a little bit on who's got who.
Tierney Schramm, a 5'11 junior, checks into the ball game.
The ball was tipped, and the Raiders will keep possession.
So the Raiders get it. There's Finley Love, a long three-pointer. That off the side of the iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by Woods. She'll work her way into the front court. Crossover dribble. Now left side, they go to Peterson. Peterson in the lane, puts up the one-handed shot and scores.
Boy, she's just so effective. Hard to guard. You got to keep her out of the lane. Once she gets in there, you are in trouble.
Peterson averaging 13.5 points per game. At the other end, Jones trying to work inside. Not sure where she wanted to go with the basketball that time.
I don't usually see her throw that little sidearm floater up there.
Here's Woods in the front court. She'll give the ball to Peterson. Grace Peterson, the basketball, the 6-foot junior. She looks like she's 6'4" out there. Look at her. She does. Into the left corner. There's Woods for a three. That one misses everything. The ball is tapped out into the hands of Sarda. Her shot is no good. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Raider basketball. Jessica Griswold, number 22, a 5'6" sophomore, comes into the ball game. Also, we see number 22, Dana Harp, a 5'10 sophomore for the Warriors. Must be related to the Harp sisters. I remember them a year or two ago. Again, last year, Sioux Falls, Washington defeated Pierre for the state AA title. Here's Finley Love from the left corner. Her three is in and out, no good. Love gets the rebound in the paint, puts up the shot, no good. A battle for the rebound. Peterson comes away with it. Peterson out to Harp. Dana Harp works her way into the front court. Top of the key. Now right side, they go to Peterson. Into the right corner. This is Canet, the basketball. Canet being guarded by Porter. There's a steal. It was tipped by Porter. She gets the steal, gets into the front court, and makes the layup at the other end.
Well, that's one player who knows how to finish. It is Talia Porter.
7-5, Sioux Falls, Washington by 2 with 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. You're listening to high school basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City. Here's Harp now. She'll drive, puts up the shot, and banks it in for 2.
Just a great first step. Just blew right by the defender.
Back to a 4-point Warrior lead as we're down to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Here's Poorbear into the right corner. Higgins is going to launch the 3. That's a little too strong, no good. Rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Canet with the outlet pass to Harp. She'll work her way into the front court on the near side. Dribbles to the top of the key, goes back to Canet on the right side. Now to Harp in the right corner. Harp drives the baseline, but it's travel on Dana Harp. Benny Tunga. Benny Natunga checks in, if I get that right, a 5'4 senior guard. Here's Porter now, around the screen to the right side, gets to the elbow, now backs up, gives the ball to Griswold. Griswold, right side to Love. They get it to Griswold along the right baseline. That's a little too strong. Isabel Higgins, the rebound. She gets it out to Love. Love now to Griswold. Back to Higgins on the left wing. They'll go to Poorbear in the paint. She'll dribble out to the wing. Gives the ball to Porter, top of the key. We're down to 20 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Raiders to set it up. Here's Porter to Love in the right corner. Now back to Griswold at midcourt. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Porter now with the basketball. Porter drives to the right. We're going to have to force this shot. We're going to get a shot clock violation. Porter tried to get a good-looking shot off there, but just not able to get it.
Hurried, and Coach Dan brings like, hey, she got hit in the hand. It's like, well, she kind of just tried to force the ball up in there. So Coach Dan brings going to talk about it. Hey, we got to have a better possession than that. Obviously, these Washington Warriors are pretty athletic and can do some defense.
Again, 1:58 to go here on the State Farm scoreboard. In the first quarter, it's Sioux Falls, Washington 9 and Rapid City Stevens 5. And we will dig into the Kearney files real quickly. Rapid City Stevens' last win against Sioux Falls, Washington was Valentine's Day of 2020 when they defeated the Warriors 39-26.
Of course, the Warriors have, aside from the hiccup 2 years ago when they were shocked by the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers at the first round of the state tournament. That was 2 years ago. I think they had won the previous 2, so I think 3 out of 4 state titles they are running in right now.
Warrior basketball. Here's Dana Harp. Trapped in the backcourt. She'll get the ball to Sarda. Sarda will race into the front court. That's Isabel Sarda. Hands the ball off to Harp. Harp dribbles to the top of the key for the Warriors as they lead by 4. 1:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Right side now, they get the ball to Schramm. Back to Harp. Harp around the screen, gets to the right baseline, drives. Has a shot blocked by Poorbear, but she gets it back, or was that Peterson? It is Grace Peterson who was able to get the ball and put it in for 2. She now has 4 points. Porter at the other end. And it's going to be a travel on Porter.
And again, Coach Parrish, we got to keep her out of the paint. We got to keep her off of the free throw line. So it requires very discipline in defense. So when she's going to try to force up a shot or do something with it, we got to make sure we're strong. Our hands are in the air. We are straight up.
Sarda gets the ball into Woods. Woods works her way into the front court for the Warriors. They lead by 6. That is their largest. Now Sarda, the basketball, gets to the right elbow, into the right corner. She'll pass the ball to Woods, who shoots the 3. That's no good. The ball is tapped out. Griswold comes away with it. Griswold pushes the ball to Higgins in the front court. Higgins, the little, not quite a Euro step, puts up a tough shot. It's no good. Woods comes away with it. Here's Claire Woods in the front court. Left side, there's the jumper from the left wing. Bounces high off the rim, no good. Corbear chases it down. Corbear to Higgins. Higgins in the low post, gives it to Griswold. Griswold back to Porter. She's going to fire a three. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound into the hands of Cadet. Cadet with the outlet pass to Sarda. We're down to 30 seconds now. Just about a second differential in the shot clock and the game clock. Sarda high off the glass as she hits the deck. She puts it in for two. Not an easy shot there for Isabel Sarda. It's now an 8-point Warrior lead, 13-5. Raiders can hold for the final shot, down to 10 seconds. Here's Griswold in the corner, bounce pass to Higgins in the post. Now they give it to Porbear. She'll shoot the 10-foot jumper, no good. A battle for the rebound. It's going to be a jump between Canet and Jones. And Canet actually got the rebound, but Jones fought after it to get it. But, right now the Raiders just need something. Their shots aren't falling. They're getting beat on the boards. Another slow start for the Raiders in this first quarter. Jones gets the ball into Griswold. Griswold back to Love, not able to get the ball off, or the shot off in time. That'll do it. That's the end of the first quarter here at Carroll Higher Gymnasium. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. After one, it's Sioux Falls, Washington 13, Rapid City Stevens 5. We're back in 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City, also on GoRaidersLive.com.
Winter.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Lucky for us.
Looking for
Washington basketball to start this second quarter. The shot by Claire Woods is no good. It's a battle for the loose ball. It rolls out of bounds, and it stays Warrior basketball. We want to welcome you back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, Sales, Service, and Recreation. Rome Wickersham and Dean Gurr with you on this Friday night. Sioux Falls, Washington leading Rapid City Stevens by 8. That three is no good, but with the rebound is Spartan as she gets her fourth point of the ball game.
Yeah, and we knew rebounding was going to be huge tonight. It's part of our keys to the game, and right now the Warriors are hitting the important rebounds.
Here's Jones now. Jones out to Higgins. Higgins thought about a three. Instead, she'll give it to Porbear. Porbear in the low post. Back to Higgins. She'll drive the right baseline. Loses the ball, but in fact it was last touched by Claire Woods, so it will stay Raider basketball. Brittany Jones will trigger it in along the left baseline as the Raiders go from left to right. Finley Love, a wide-open three from the corner. That's off the mark. Higgins an offensive rebound. Bounce pass to Porbear. Now out to Porter. She pump fakes and drives in the paint. Puts up a tough shot. No good. The loose ball is going to be grabbed by number 23, Grace Peterson.
And Brittany Jones is going to get called to the foul, hanging on her arm there. And
that's going to be the first on Jones. First team foul this quarter for the Raiders. Isabel Sarda back in the game. Now she has the ball on the far side across from the Warrior bench. Gets the ball to Harp in the front court. Harp being guarded by Love. Now they go to Canet, left side to Peterson. Peterson drives on Higgins, puts up the shot. It's blocked by Higgins, but contact. and it will lead Grace Peterson to the free throw line.
Yeah, if Izzy has any shot at that, she has to get there in front of her. Grace Peterson has long legs. She's quick. She uses her body well and gets down under. And Izzy she's quick. She plays hard, but she's just a half a step behind. And, of course, then she gets the big old SWAT hat and everything. And all of that just spells doom for you.
Peterson makes the free throw. She has 5 points, in this ball game. That was the first foul on Higgins, second team foul this quarter. Here's the second free throw. That one rolls around the rim and no good. 16-5 as the Warriors lead by 11. Here's Finley Love along the baseline. In the right corner, Hallie Peterson, who's checked back in, drains the three from the corner.
Boy, that's a welcome sight for the Raiders.
Absolutely.
Like we said, the key for them is going to be shooting.
16-8 now. It's an 8-point lead. In transition, they're able to get the ball into the low post, and Tierney Schramm scores the easy basket.
Yeah, the downside of that pressure, full court pressure defense, if you work the ball well.
Here's Jones, gives the ball to Love. Love into the right corner again. Peterson's going to fire a three. That one a little too long. Canet comes away with it. Canet to Harp. Harp works her way into the front court, goes back to Canet right in front of the scorer's table. Now to Harp. She'll dribble to the right wing, being guarded by Jones. Down low, works the ball into the low post. They lobbed it into Schramm, and she is fouled by Finley Love. So Tierney Schramm goes to the free throw line.
Finley just playing hard, but she was not in the right position. Had to fly over there to try to make the play. And, the Warriors play a zone, but I don't see them putting a lot of pressure. But you know what? It's like, we're big enough. We can play good enough half-court defense. It's okay.
Tamia Porbear comes in, replacing Isabel Higgins. So the Raiders going with Peterson, Porbear, Porter Jones, and also number 11, who's checked in, or actually Finley Love is in the ballgame. 19-8 is Schramm makes the second free throw. Here's Peterson with the basketball, gives it to Porter. Porter dribbles around the perimeter, gives the ball to Love. Love lobs it inside to Porbear. Porbear, the running jumper, and a travel on Tamia Porbear. A lot of turnovers in this ballgame so far for the Raiders.
Yeah, she only had that one bounce, but then she tried to get around the corner. And
here's Dana Harp in the backcourt. Now Sarda, left side, they work the ball over to Woods. Woods in the front court, gets in the lane, bounce pass down low, the shot is up. It is no good for Schramm. She gets it back, able to get the offensive rebound, and she's headed back to the free throw line.
Again, they break the press so well. Now all of a sudden you've got 2-on-1. Practically every team in their warm-up works on that 3-on-2, 2-on-1 type of situation. You get it down there, and how you play it as a defender, stay here, stay there. You got to be able to read it, and you're almost playing a guessing game sometimes, and right now their guessing is not working.
Porbear commits her first personal, fourth team foul this quarter. Schramm makes the first, misses the second. Porter grabs the rebound. 20-8 as the Warriors lead by a dozen. 5:14 remaining before halftime. There's a long three-pointer, nothing but net for Jessa Griswold.
Wow, nice. She does a great job. I see her in the sub-varsity games, and she plays so hard and shoots so well.
Here's Sarda, passes the ball to Harp. Harp, back to Sarda. She'll shoot the jumper from just inside the arc. No good. A battle for the rebound. Porter comes away with it. Porter to Griswold in the front court. She'll slow it down on the wing. Dribbles back to the right, gives the ball to Porter. Porter now around the perimeter. Gets back to the top of the key as the Raiders go from left to right. They'll go to Mackenzie Schreiber, who's checked in. Schreiber bounce pass to Griswold. Now left side to Porbear. Porbear gives the ball to Peterson. Left side to Schreiber. She's not afraid to shoot the three, and she drains it. Fourth three-pointer of the game by the Raiders, and they've cut the lead now to 6.
And that's what keeps them in the game. We knew it would be the key.
20-14, the Warriors lead with 4:14 to go before halftime. Here's Claire Woods in the right corner. Kicks it out to Sarda. Top of the key. She's going to go right side to Harp. Zone defense by the Raiders. Actually, it looks like they're going back to man-to-man here. Here's Woods the basketball. Woods has the shot contested at the elbow. Raiders come away with it. Bounce pass into the right corner. Here's Griswold. Down low to Poorbear inside. She'll go to Mackenzie Schreiber. He'll shoot the three again, and it's good for Schreiber. Back-to-back three-pointers. The lead was 12 by the Warriors. It is now only 3, and Coach Parrish said, I need a timeout.
Yeah, we need to talk about it. Again, and they're getting open literally just by spreading it out. Working the ball inside and out. That's giving them the open opportunity. It's not like they're coming off a screen and able to pop one there. It's move it here, move it inside. They collapse. They're getting enough respect on the inside to find the open shooter. And, it's getting contested. It's just a half second late. It is a 9-0 run by the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Like you said, they trailed by 12, and now it is 20-17 as Sioux Falls, Washington leads Rapid City Stevens on the State Farm scoreboard with 3 minutes and 41 seconds to go before halftime. Out of that timeout, it is Mackenzie Schreiber, Jessa Griswold, Porter, Tamia Poorbear, and Hallie Peterson. Isabel Sarter will trigger it in. Underneath the Raider basket, Sarta gets the ball into Canet. Now back to Sarta. She works her way into the front court, being guarded by Porter. Sarta hands the ball off to, looks like that's Woods. Woods around the screen to the top of the key, pick and roll there, but it's going to be stolen by the Raiders. Schreiber in the front court, a chance for the Raiders to cut the lead to 1 or even tie. Talia Porter directing traffic at midcourt. Porter into the right corner. They get it to Schreiber. Schreiber bounce pass. Here's Poorbear in the paint. Poorbear, 5-foot jumper, no good. A battle for the rebound. Sarda comes away with it. Sarda with the outlet pass to Woods. Claire Woods into the front court with 2:52 remaining in this first half. They go left side to Schramm. Now back to Harp. Harp in the lane, puts up the shot. We're going to get a blocking foul on Mackenzie Schreiber. That will be her first, team's 5th. Again, the Warriors, they just do a great job of driving the lane and to be able to play defense on that. To be able to play defense on that, you've got to be able to get in front of them. You need a secondary defender. Somehow, some way, you got to try to eliminate that drive. And they'll be doing that all night. It isn't like they're going to shoot tons from the perimeter. Not that they can't, but that size and athleticism, they'll use a lot from the inside. So at the free throw line is number 22. So that is Dana Harp. She's a 71% free throw shooter. She misses the first. Second free throw is good for Harp. She has 5 points in the ball game. 21-17, Sioux Falls, Washington by 4. 2:35 remaining in the second quarter. Porter, crossover dribble in the lane. Pull-up jumper is no good. She tries to tap it out. It's into the hands of Woods. Woods for the Warriors. Works her way into the front court, being guarded by Griswold. Hands it out to Harp. Harp, left side. They're going to get it to Canet. She'll drive, put up a tough shot, no good. Poorbear the rebound. Outlet pass goes to Porter on the near side. Porter, top of the key, directing traffic. Now she's going to shoot the three. That's no good. A battle for the rebound in the hands of Brink. Boy, so many one-and-dones for the Raiders. Not a lot of offensive rebounds there for the Raiders. Here's Woods now in the front court. Bounce pass goes to Brink. Now out to Peterson. Peterson to the left elbow. Now they work it over to Woods in the left wing. She wants to drive the baseline. Cut off by Griswold, who's playing tenacious defense. Now back to Brink. Their driving is going to be Harp, and she's going to get the layup. 7 points now for Dana Harp. It's 23-17, back to a 6-point lead for the Warriors. 90 seconds to play in the first half. Schreiber's three is off the mark, no good. Peterson able to keep it alive to Poorbear, and she banks it in for 2. First basket for Tamia Poorbear. And now we're going to get a violation. The inbound, she stepped across the line and she tried to throw the ball inbound. And I don't know what happened. how quickly. Little underneath it. I know, obviously, it was pretty obvious as Coach Paris was like, oh, man, I can't believe you just did that. So it's 23-19, a 4-point lead for the Warriors. Here's Peterson. She'll shoot the three from the corner. That's an air ball. It's tapped out. Finley Love chases down the loose ball. They'll go to Jones. Jones to the right baseline. She'll bounce pass inside to Porter, and Porter gets the basket. That's 4 points in the game for Talia Porter, averaging a little better than 20 points per game. It's 23-21, the Warriors by 2. We're down to the final 55 seconds. Here's Harp the basketball. Left side, they go to Peterson. She pump fakes. Now she'll pass it off. There's Sarda. Her shot is short, no good. Higgins fighting for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball with the Raiders getting the possession arrow. That's the one I wouldn't want to meet in dark alleys, Isabel Higgins. She gets in there. Strong. She fights so hard, right? She just, wow. 23-21. Sioux Falls, Washington by 2. They led by as many as 12 in this first half. Down to the final 40 seconds. Here's Finley Love in the front court for the Raiders. Dribbles to that far side. Bounce pass goes to Jones, but it's stolen by Harp. She races into the front court, puts up the shot. It is no good. The rebound grabbed. That was Kinnett, who gets the basket +1. Boy, they do such a great job inside the paint. They got to open up their construction business. There's such good paint work in there. That foul is going to be the second on Finley Love. Tierney Schramm comes in the ball game, replacing Dana Harp. At the free throw line is Rylan Kinnett to try to complete the three-point play. She does not, but the rebound grabbed by the Warriors, so Kinnett shoots the three and drains it.
Well, again, another miscue by the Raiders. You got to be able to box out, especially on free throws. And now they pay.
15 seconds to play. In this first half. It's a 7-point lead for the Warriors. Here's Porter at midcourt, down to 8 seconds now. Porter around the screen, gives the ball to Jones. Jones, with 2 seconds now, is going to launch a long three-pointer. That is no good at the buzzer.
That's kind of what they wanted, get her to back up, shoot a long one, and say, hey, we'll give you that long one.
So on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, it is halftime, and Sioux Falls, Washington leads Rapid City Stevens 28-21 is your score here at the break. We'll step aside for 1 minute. When we come back, it's the halftime show right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
Do you have a financial game plan for your life?
Top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today. Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred.
Sioux Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of local youth sports. They invite you to experience the difference at the area's newest locally owned steakhouse. From their local and regional sourced ingredients to their perfectly seared steaks, you're sure to enjoy. They look forward to seeing you. Sioux Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of all local youth sports. Sioux Black Hill Steakhouse, experience the difference.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV
at Black Hill Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine, empowered by Physio.
Is more than just a building, it's a community. From start to finish, Consolidated knows that each project has a true purpose. Work with someone that was born in the Dakotas and has ingrained their business into this community. That's Consolidated Construction, online at onecalltobuild.com. Here at halftime, Sioux Falls, Washington leading Rapid City Stevens 28-21. In fact, the Warriors have won the last three meetings against the Raiders.
The Raiders last defeated the Warriors in girls basketball back in 2020. Right now, 28-21 at halftime. Sioux Falls, Washington, with that lead. They led at the end of the first quarter, 13-5. In fact, they led by as many as 12 points, but the Raiders put together a nice run. They cut the lead to within 3, and they did outscore the Warriors 16-15 in that second quarter. But again, they trail by 7 here at the break. Dean, I think the biggest thing for the Warriors, the way they're able to break that, full court defense, but also just the way the rebounding and second chance opportunities.
Yeah, it is, and the numbers don't do it justice. You just can't take the numbers and look at it and think, oh, look, they only beat them by 2 in the rebounding department, 3 more on the offensive end. It's the fact that they get the offensive rebound and they immediately convert it. The Raiders have done that a couple of times, but not nearly what the Washington Warriors have been able to do. For the Raiders in particular, what's really keeping them in the game, obviously we've already talked about it, hitting their three-pointers. They've hit 5 three-pointers in the game. It's only 29% from downtown, but it's enough to keep them rolling. When you're shooting 27% from the floor versus your opposition shooting 33%, again, not a huge difference, but just the three-pointers are going to keep you in the game. And sadly, is that going to keep up in the second half? I don't know. I don't know what kind of adjustments the Warriors are going to make to that, but they're going to continue to look for it. Maybe they say, it's okay. We're going to force them to shoot those because they're not going to stay hot forever. And if they do, so be it. Let's let them beat us by the three-pointers. But I'd tell you probably one of the biggest things right now is the fact that Talia Porter only has 4 points. Obviously, we have a whole other half to go yet. But the fact that they have really kept her from really doing much. She scored very early, and then she didn't do much until just a couple of minutes to go before the end of the half. And, again, the key for Coach Parrish, what he told me, hey, we got to keep her off the free throw line and out of the paint for easy shots. So here at halftime, 28-21, Rapid City Stevens trailing Sioux Falls, Washington by 7. Let's take a look at today's box score being brought to you by The Box. The Box is the Midwest's newest and most innovative event center featuring native hardwood floors, digital scoreboards, color-changing lights, an enormous space to host multiple sports games at once. The Box is the premier youth sports venue in the area. But sports aren't the only thing they can host. The Box can turn into the perfect space for any of your meetings, conventions, or receptions. To plan your next event, visit thebox.live. Looking at the box score for the Warriors, first they're led by Ryland Canet. I have her unofficially with 10 points in the first half, 7 for Dana Harp, which, of course, a very common name for Sioux Falls, Washington, like Dean said earlier. But Dana Harp with 7 is what I have unofficially had her for. 5 points for Grace Peterson. Again, came in the leading scorer, averaging 13.5 points per game, but another half of basketball left. 4 points for Tierney Schramm and 2 points for Isabel Sarda. For the Rapid City Stevens Raiders, they're led at the break by Mackenzie Schreiber with 6 points. And then also we have 4 points for Talia Porter, 3 each for Finley Love, Hallie Peterson, and Jessa Griswold, and 2 for Tamia Portbear. Isabel Higgins, the lone senior, honored tonight for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Scoreless in the first half, but of course she does have 3 rebounds in that first half as well. So, Dean, what do you look for the Raiders? They're down by 7. We know they can score, and they did that. They came back from 12 points. They cut that to within 3 in the first half. But what do we look for from the Raiders there in the second half? Well, I'll tell you, when you look at the stat sheet, though, you say, Grace Peterson, their leading scorer, only has 5 points. And that's good. The problem is they have plenty of weapons. Aside from Grace Peterson, she just seems to be the one that gets maybe most of the attention. So, they're obviously, when it comes down to it, it's pure and simple. They have to be able to put a body on a body and keep them from getting second chance opportunities. That's really the biggest adjustment. They're going to, move the ball and such. They're probably going to keep doing much of the same that they have, because that's where they thrive, especially when they've got a defense like the Warriors bring,
in the paint. There's not going to be a lot going on there, so they got to be able to work it around and get some sort of outside shooting game in. They did. They had that moment. They struck back 9 straight points, climbed right back into this. Can they keep it there? It's going to be a huge deal. I think they're honoring Talia with, I think, her 1,000th point, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they are. She reached that on a road trip back to eastern South Dakota. Just the 4th player in school history to reach 1,000 points. So what an honor there for Talia Porter. Plus, she still has the rest of this season and next season to add to that point total. A whole nother season, yeah. So, congratulations, Talia. We knew she was special when she was a freshman a couple of years ago. I believe she was a starter then as well. Came in for that amazing team 2 years ago that came up just shy of a state title. And, she's just an amazing player. She's a hard-nosed basketball player. She isn't fast. She isn't overall quick, but she has a great first step. She fights hard. She shoots well, and she can play any position on the floor that you need her to play. Her court vision is fantastic. So tons and tons of attributes that she brings to the floor that makes it really hard to defend. And every time you are a coach and you're going up against this team, the Raiders, that's the first person you look at. It's like, okay, how are we going to defend her? What are we going to do? And so far, the Warriors are doing a fairly good job of it. They are. Just 4 points in this first half for Talia Porter. I know there's times where we've seen her, though. You come second half basketball, and she turns it on. Yeah, she does. Again, she just has all those weapons. The Warriors, they have to keep it up. They have to keep her out of the paint, keep her off the glass, because she loves getting those rebounds as well, and that's where she becomes really dangerous in there. And then she'll get back in. You didn't box her out. She'll get the rebound, then she go up, then she fouls, and then she's at the free throw line, throwing in tons of points that way, too. So here at halftime, 28-21 is your score. Sioux Falls, Washington leading Rapid City Stevens in girls basketball action. This is today's halftime show being built by Consolidated Construction. We are going to step aside for 1 minute. When we come back, we'll get you set for the second half right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City, and also on GoRaidersLive.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
Experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our 2 locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount RV, our mission.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV. Advertising can be a struggle.
Fox Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales, Service, and Detail broadcast booth. Sales, service, and recreation. I'm Jerome Wickersham. To my left is Dean Gurr. 28-21 is your score here at the break. Sioux Falls, Washington, leading Rapid City Stevens by 7. The Warriors coming into this ball game with a 9-9 record. Rapid City Stevens is 10-8 on the year. For the Warriors, they've only beaten one team that had a record, basically a winning record or above 500, and that was a couple of weeks ago. In fact, 10 days ago when they defeated the Mitchell Colonels to give Mitchell their first loss of the year. So a big win, and they're trying to come out here and get the sweep this weekend. There's a travel. It was Sioux Falls, Washington basketball to start this second half. They get the ball to Rylan Cannett, and she get called for the travel. So it'll be Raider basketball again. The Raiders have trailed by as many as 12. They trail now by 7. Going from right to left, Jones gives the ball to Love at midcourt. Love dribbles to the far side, now back to her left, hands the ball to Porter. Porter, crossover dribble in the lane, kicks it outside to Jones. She drives, a nice move to the basket, and she lays it in for two.
Yeah, there was like a wide open area. She saw it. She went off the screen and just drove the lane and had plenty of room.
Trying to work it inside again. They do. A little hesitation move there by Ava Brink, and she gets her first basket. Here come the Raiders. It's 30-23. Brittany Jones again. Spins to her right, gives the ball to Peterson. Peterson to Love. Love top of the key. Gives the ball back to Porter. Here's Porter into the right corner to Higgins, who drives the baseline. Bounce pass to Peterson. Peterson from the left corner over to Porter, and Porter is going to get the layup as she drives the lane.
Yep, that's exactly what you want. Someone to close out on her, and then she can get that step. She had, not quick, but she great first step.
Some nice defensive pressure there by the Raiders, and it was Sarda who steps out of bounds. So forcing some turnovers here. The Raiders are within 5. Here's Brittany Jones. Works her way across the timeline. Gets to the left wing. She'll hand the ball to Porter. Porter to Love. Love is going to fire a three. That one off the mark, no good. The rebound in the hands of Brink. Brink to Sarda, now right side to Peterson. Grace Peterson works her way into the front court. Peterson picks up her dribble, gives the ball to Sarda. Sarda crossover dribble, drives hard, and we're going to get a foul. That'll be by Brittany Jones, who came in there late to try to prevent an easy basket.
Yeah, it was almost like Jones was like, okay, you're not going to drive that in here, but she wasn't playing defense at all. She literally just went out there, threw both arms out there, and just whacked her.
So at the free throw line, Isabel Sarda makes that first free throw. She has 3 points in the ball game. Second free throw attempt by Sarda is off the mark, no good. Peterson fighting Jones for the rebound. Instead, Peterson steps out of bounds. Some scores to pass along for you. A final tonight. Number 1 O'Gorman defeated Mitchell 51-32. That was number 1 taking on number 2.
That's a statement win for the O'Gorman Knights.
O'Gorman, the only undefeated team in Class AA girls basketball. Finley Love at the other side puts up the floater. That's no good. The ball is going out of bounds. Last touch by Sarda, so it will stay Raider basketball. O'Gorman went on a 19-0 run, and the Colonels scored just 9 second-half points.
I believe it. The Knights are incredibly good.
Here's Porter. She will get the basket +1 for the Raiders.
That's what you get one-on-one against Brittany. It's Talia Porter. One-on-one against Porter, and she can do that. She's got the moves around the hoop to get you one way, leaning the other way, and get to the free throw line.
This will be the first free throw attempt tonight for Rapid City Stevens.
Again, at the moment, Coach Parrish will take that as a win-win.
5 points in the quarter, 9 points overall for Talia Porter. It is 31-28, the Warriors by 3. Here's Peterson. She drives, knocks over Porter. She lost the handle on the basketball, so no foul, but it went out of bounds, and the Raiders come away with it.
Yeah, lost the handle, then ran over Porter. Wasn't a run over, but there was enough contact that she got the foul.
Here's Peterson in the front court. They go to Porter at the free throw line. Porter tripped up in a blocking foul against Sioux Falls, Washington. That will go on Ava Brink. That is her first. Second team foul this quarter for the Warriors. Brittany Jones will trigger it in from the right baseline. Gets the ball into Griswold. Griswold brings it out to the left wing. Now into Jones in the corner for 3, and it's good for Jones.
Nothing but smooth for Jones. Loving it for deep in the corner.
31-31 is your score with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Here's Harp. She is trapped in the backcourt. And we're going to get a timeout as Harp was facing a backcourt violation.
Yeah, Coach Parrish all over that. It's like, all right. And they were literally two Raiders right there, but, man, did they have her trapped.
4:54 to go on the State Farm scoreboard in this third quarter. We're tied at 31 apiece. It is a timeout for the Warriors, so we will step aside for 30 seconds as well. This is high school girls basketball action on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
If you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live. Whether you're pregnant...
High school basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital. By Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center.
And we want to welcome you back to Carroll Higher Gymnasium to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast booth. It is Sioux Falls, Washington basketball. We're tied at 31 apiece. Here's a cross-court pass to Harp for the Warriors. Now the bounce pass. They work it over left side to Sarda. Sarda to Harp in the paint. She is double-teamed, and we're going to get a jump ball between Jones, who got a piece of it, with Dana Harp.
Yeah, that's a great job. The pressure, the perimeter pressure on that, and then they came up with that and collapsed down underneath and were able to get some hands on it, forcing the turnover. Man.
So the Raiders trying to take the lead for the first time tonight as we are tied at 31. Here's Jones, lost the ball, able to regain control. On that right wing, gets the ball to Porter. Porter with 9 points in the game, thought about a three. Instead, she'll get past and she'll give it to Jones. 12 seconds on the shot clock. There's the bounce pass into the post. They'll go to Porbear. Porbear out to Higgins. Higgins is going to shoot the three, and it's good. Look at Higgins.
Boy, add that to her arsenal. Yep, I'm inside. I got rebounds. I also got a three.
That's the first points of the game for Higgins, and the Raiders have the lead for the first time tonight, 34-31. Here's Peterson from the right elbow. That shot is no good. Jones comes away with it. Jones pushes the ball in the front court for the Raiders, top of the key. Drives to the right side. Looking inside from the top of the key. As the Raiders taking their time, they lead with 3.5 minutes to go in the third. She's going to hand the ball off to Porter. Porter being guarded by Peterson, or Canet. Gets into the lane, now kicks it outside. Higgins thought about a three. Instead, she'll give it to Jones. Jones pump fakes and a stutter step there. She gets called for the travel. You could just see that first step there and what was coming.
You could. I thought she should have shot it. Those are opportunities you catch and shoot. It's not like you can't do it.
7 3-pointers in this ball game for the Raiders as a team, and just 2 threes in the game for Sioux Falls, Washington. Grace Peterson works her way in the front court. Peterson hands the ball off to Woods. Woods bounces the ball off her knee, able to get it down low, though. And it's a travel on Brink. She pump fakes, but I think she went in the air and came back down, I believe.
Yeah, she did, and there was contact. And I don't know if Coach Parrish, he didn't look at the official, but he was pretty excited about it. He was a pretty mellow guy, too, when I chatted with him earlier this evening.
3:04 to go in the third quarter. 34-31. Rapid City Stevens by 3. Jessa Griswold will work it into the front court. Griswold around a double screen. Now gives it to Porter. Porter is driving on Peterson. Puts up the shot. It's blocked. Porbear gets it back. Baseline jumper by Porbear is in and out. No good. A battle for the rebound. We're going to get a whistle against Porbear. That's number 2 on Porbear. Actually, they say number 1 on Porbear.
She's kind of taking advantage. There's a big steal.
A steal by Griswold to Porter, and Porter has the shot blocked. It went out of bounds, last touch by Harp, so it will stay Raider basketball. They have 30 seconds on the shot clock. In the left quarter, Jones down low. They lob it inside to Higgins. Back to Griswold. Griswold or to Jones. Jones around the screen, back to the right side. Jones to Porter. Porter one-on-one against Cannett. Shoots the long jumper. Just inside the arc, she knocks it down.
As you can tell, she threw a jab step right at her and said, okay, she's backing off. She's not coming after me.
7 points in the quarter, 11 overall for Talia Porter. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Warrior basketball. 36-31. The Raiders outscored Washington in this third quarter alone. Right now, 15-3. What a quarter it has been for the Raiders after being down by as many as 12 points. Here's the jumper by Peterson in the paint, no good. Brink keeps it alive, though, for the Warriors. They work it down low. That's going to be Schramm. Now left side, Wood shoots the jumper, no good. Again, that height, but Higgins fights for the rebound. Higgins gets the ball to Porter. Porter, well, the Raiders in the front court, pulls up, shoots the three. That one in and out, no good. Jessica Griswold keeps it alive with the help from Tamia Porbear. Now they go to Higgins. Higgins back to Love for three. That's just off the front of the iron, no good. And we'll get a whistle against the Raiders.
Might be on Porter. Yep.
That is going to be number 2 on Talia Porter. Third team foul. Griswold exit as Mackenzie Schreiber comes in. There's Dana Harp in the backcourt. Being guarded by Love, she'll work her way across the timeline. Harp right side goes to Woods. Woods double teamed. And the ball is loose. It'll be picked up by Harp in the backcourt. Harp into the front court now. Over to Peterson. Peterson double teamed. Just steal by Love. Love to Schreiber in the front court. Schreiber goes coast to coast. It gets the layup.
What a steal by Love. She was down on the floor. Coach Parrish was like, okay, we got to take another timeout. All of a sudden, all the work that we're putting into, nothing's becoming of it, and the Raiders are just, they have all the momentum right now.
What a quarter it has been for the Raiders on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. The Raiders have outscored the Warriors 17-3, and here at the 1 minute mark left in the third, they lead 38-31. We'll step aside for 30 seconds right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
If it's time for a new roof, maybe it's time we talk. Hi, I'm Scott Dorcas with Premier Systems Roofing. We offer free inspections and estimates, full labor and manufacturer warranties, and we are a preferred contractor for insurance companies. We've been a South Dakota company since 2002, serving the entire state, and we are proud to sponsor South Dakota sports and activities. Premier Systems Roofing, on time, on budget, and on call 24/7.
You're listening to South Dakota High School basketball on Fox Sports and powered by Vizio.
Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth with Dean Gurr. I'm Jerome Wickersham. There's the lob inside. The shot is up. No good by the Warriors. Hart grabs the rebound. I think we'll get a whistle. And will that be on Talia Porter?
So, yeah.
It is. Number 3 on Porter. Fourth team foul.
Yeah, they can't have her get number 4. She's just going to sit down here. Usually the time she kind of takes a seat anyway. Let's wrap up a quarter here. Relax her for the rest. But
48.4 seconds remaining. Here's Claire Woods. She'll trigger it in. Woods gets the ball into Harp. Harp. Left side, they work the ball into the left corner, back to Woods. Woods to Harp. She drives hard. Tamia Porbear with the block. Finley Love gets the ball to Peterson in the front court. She chases down the ball, gets it back to Love. With 26 seconds, they lob it inside to Porbear. Her shot a little too strong, no good. The shot clock is off. We're down to the final 18 seconds of this third quarter. Here's Sarda, the basketball. Crossover dribble, and a double dribble on Isabel Sarda. She tried to make a spin move there and gets called for the double dribble, and now they're going to bring in Talia Porter to maybe get that last shot off here of this third quarter.
I was going to say, they need a shooter or at least a ball handler anyway who can get it.
Well, how Peterson in there would be a decent one to have. Peterson has 2 threes in the ball game, or 1 3 actually. Here's Porter in the front court. 8 seconds now. Porter drives to the right, spins. She falls down. Tried to get the kick the ball out. Instead, it's going to be picked up by the Warriors and launched by Rylan Connett at the buzzer. It is not even close, and that's the way we end this third quarter.
That was pretty uneventful.
That was not the shot, last-second shot we were looking for. So on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, after 3, Rapid City Stevens has the lead over Sioux Falls, Washington, 38-31. Can the Raiders hold on for the win? We'll see the fourth quarter coming up next. We return in 30 seconds on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
High school basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital, Orthopedic and Spine Center.
And we want to welcome you back to Carroll Higher Gymnasium to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Getting set to start this fourth quarter between Rapid City Stevens and Sioux Falls, Washington. Real quickly, a final tonight. Rapid City Central defeats Sioux Falls Lincoln 58-29. The Lady Cobblers now are 9-10 on the season after a 1-6 start.
Big block shot by Talia Porter. Now the Raiders got the ball in a chance.
Raiders lead by 7. Here's Finley Love for 3. That's off the left side of the iron. No good. Loose ball picked up by Claire Woods. Woods works her way to the front court. They'll get the ball to Brink and then back to Woods. Now they kick it outside for Peterson. Her 3 is no good. Higgins gets the loose ball. Here comes Isabel Higgins. Lobs it inside to Poorbear. Poorbear puts up the shot and banks it in for 2.
That's just great ball movement. Poorbear hanging down underneath, running the floor. That's what you need.
40-31. It's now a 9-point Raider lead. Again, the Raiders have not beaten Sioux Falls, Washington since 2020. That streak right now could come to an end tonight.
Yeah, you know, it didn't look like it early on. That first half was like, no, they were matching them well, but right now the Warriors have just come out cold. The Raiders are on fire. They're moving the ball well, and I think the rebounding is getting much better for the Raiders.
In the second half, the Raiders have outscored the Warriors. There's a shot. That one is no good. Jones grabs the rebound. Jones trying to keep it alive. I think we're going to get a timeout.
There's no doubt about it. Dave Burnett practically threw his shoulder out trying to point to the Raider bench.
But right now, like we were saying before the timeout, yeah, the Raiders have outscored the Washington Warriors in this second half 19-3. So what a turnaround for the Raiders, who, again, they were trailing by 7 at halftime, but it's been all Raiders in the second half.
Yeah, and they're actually doing kind of a little bit of each. They're forcing some turnovers, they're rebounding the ball better. They are shooting some threes, which is nice, but they're also doing some work on the inside as well. So kind of in general, this newly inspired Raider team that played hard in the first half has now kicked it up that extra notch as we work through the second.
Isabel Higgins, Finley Love, Brittany Jones, Talia Porter playing with 3 personals, and Tamia Poorbear all on the floor for the Raiders. The Raiders trying to go 11-8 on the season and solidify a home playoff game for the Sodak 16.
I think if they win this tonight, there's a good chance they're going to win tomorrow, and I think that would do it for them.
Porter with the miss from the top of the key. Here's Woods in the front court. Pull-up jumper from the left side. In and out. No good. Porter grabs the rebound for the Raiders. Porter back the other way as the Raiders go from right to left. They lead by 9. Here's Porter driving. She pulls up and she banks it in for 2.
Wow, Coach Parrish wants to push off on Porter. She threw an elbow out there. I don't know if she extended it. It looked like it came out, but did it come out late? I don't know, but Coach Parrish did not like it.
13 points for Talia Porter, and it's now an 11-point Raider lead, 42-31 on the State Farm scoreboard. Left side, here's Peterson into the left corner. There's the shot by Harp. That's an air ball. Forbear chases down the loose ball. Forbear, bounce pass to Jones. Jones in the front court for the Raiders. Jones crossover dribble. Gets to that left side. Now back to the top of the key. She'll give the ball to Love. Finley Love trying to work to Forbear. She's able to corral it. She drives the scoop shot a little too hard, no good. Rebound grabbed by Harp. Oh, I'm sorry, that is Cannett. Cannett to Woods in the front court. She'll hand the ball to Peterson. Peterson along the baseline. Lobs it inside. The shot is up and no good for Isabel Sarda, but she heads to the free throw line where she is shooting 50% in this ballgame, 1 of 2. They're kind of doing what they tried to do in the first half, just kind of work it inside, get through there, but the Raiders, much better job at sealing off the inside. Little SWAT foul on that one, so I get it on that, but still, they're just doing a much better job. Some of the shots just aren't falling. Some of them are more difficult for them in the second half for the Washington Warriors. So kind of in general, just things not working. Sarda misses that first free throw. On the season, she's just a 63% free throw shooter. Misses both free throws. Forbear gets the rebound. And again, the Raiders trying to add to that 11-point lead. We're down to 5:20 remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's Porter, left side to Forbear. Back to Porter. Porter takes a step back, shoots the three. It was contested. Higgins gets the loose ball and actually laid it in for 2. Yeah, I think I was tipped. and so Higgins was right underneath. Said, I'll take the steal off and the putback. 5 points for Isabel Higgins. 44-31. Forbear went for the steal, but she steps out of bounds. But how inspired have the Raiders played on both ends of the court in this second half? Yeah, just kind of all over. Right now they've outscored the Warriors 23-3 in the second half as the Warriors have just gone cold. Dana Harp gets the ball in. She'll get it to Woods at midcourt. Woods around the screen to the right side. There's the bounce pass on the pick and roll. Inside, the ball is actually it was Brink and then stripped by the Raiders. And now we're going to get a jump ball. Yeah, who else but Isabel Higgins? Right, Higgins is the one that started it as she, like you said, Brink couldn't get quite the handle that she wanted to. Then she tried to corral it back, and Higgins got her hand in there, knocked it away, and then got on the ground. We get another timeout, so we will keep it here, though, with 4:41 to go. In this fourth quarter on the State Farm scoreboard is Rapid City Stevens leads in this girls' contest, 44-31 over Sioux Falls, Washington. Again, the Raiders have not beaten Washington since 2020. It was Valentine's Day 2020, the last time the Raiders won a game against Sioux Falls, Washington. Dean, let's check some scores if you have some. I got some. End of the first quarter, the big game in Class A, boys. That kind of the only one that's left here, the West River anyway. 16-8, Hot Springs leads Rapid City Christian. The winner of that game will be the number 1 seed, if I'm kind of figuring things right. You're right. Yep. Will be the number 1 seed in that region and get the bye. The loser of that game will have to play the St. Thomas More Cavaliers on Tuesday night. And again, I think Hot Springs has won 9 games in a row. I think since sometime in January. Again, they have not lost. Well, let's just take a look here. See if I'm right. They lost to Sioux Valley on Saturday the 27th and have won everything since then. And you know, the Pine Ridge Thorpes have, they're like 18-1. Their only loss has been to Hot Springs. Yeah, absolutely. Here's Isabel Higgins. She drives, and the layup for Isabel Higgins coming out of that timeout. She has 7 points now, 46-31, a lead of 15 for the Raiders as they are in command of this ballgame with 4:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Driving is Harp. She goes for the scoop shot, but it's going to be a whistle against Jessa Griswold. Yeah, now that's what worked in the first half for the Warriors. I think
Coach Paris is trying to get back to it. It's like, hey, we need some high ball screens. We need to be able to get off of it quick enough. I know the Raiders are going to try to switch off and stay with them, but I think they're aggressive enough that they can get around and get a lot of those fouls and get to the free throw line. Dana Harp misses the first free throw. She makes the second, so she's shooting 50%. She's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. It's now a 14-point Raider lead, 46-32 on the State Farm scoreboard. Here's Forbear, top of the key, turns, bases the basket. Now she'll hand the ball off to Griswold. Griswold, crossover dribble, gives the ball to Higgins. Higgins to Porter. Porter from the top of the key, being guarded by Peterson, goes back to Hallie Peterson. Now they go to Porbear in the post. Porbear makes a nice move, but it was contested by Brink. Now the ball is loose at the other end. Woods picks it up. Woods looks to Peterson. Grace Peterson picks up her dribble, passes the ball to the right side. They'll get it to and there's a three as they get it back to Grace Peterson. She's their best three-point shooter, 41% from downtown. She shoots, she's 28 of 67 coming into tonight. So she's the one you'd think, but I don't know, she's hardly even taken a shot from three-point land. And now Coach Dannenbrink wants to take a quick timeout to kind of stop that momentum from the Warriors. Again, it was 46-31, but or actually 46-30. No, it was 31.
Yeah,
so.
it was 11. I know it was 11 at one point, several times, but yeah, he's got to. And of course, unless they got an open look, run at the basket, a quick turnover, something like that, you're going to take that. Aside from that, he's going to slow it down. He's like, we're going to work the clock, half-court offense. We're going to do the same thing with the Warriors. They're going to try to score quickly. We can force them to just work the ball around and chew up that shot clock as well. That will be a win for the Raiders.
So the Raiders have the basketball coming out of that timeout, leading 46-35. Trying to hold on for this win this evening to improve to 11-8 on the season. Here's Porter in the front court, giving the ball to Love. She loses the ball. It's going to stay, though. It was knocked out of her hands by the Warriors. So it will stay Raider basketball as they inbounds the ball right in front of the Raider bench. There's the ball. Love into Porter. Porter double teamed. We're going to get a whistle against Sioux Falls, Washington.
Yeah, we're going to see that they're going to probably try to get on the perimeter a little bit more, try to force a turnover for the Raiders. Get a couple of quick opportunities here.
The first on Harp. There's the ball into Porter. Being guarded by Dana Harp. Drives to the top of the key.
Wow. That's a win for Porter.
Crossover dribble. Porter drives. The ball is stripped. She gets it back, puts up the shot. It'll be the basket +1 for Talia Porter.
Well, they defended it well the first time, and she got double teamed right down. It looked like, wait a minute, are you just going to open the lane wide open for her? And sure enough, she's going to get you dribble penetration on there, but they closed it down really well, but couldn't complete it. Of course, Porter around the rim knows what to do, gets to the free throw line.
Porter gets her 16th point as she completes the three-point play. It is 49-35, back to a 14-point lead for the Raiders with just under 3 minutes to play here in this ball game on the State Farm scoreboard. Grace Peterson at the other end. Actually, that was not Peterson, that was Kinnett. They'll get it out to Claire Woods now. Woods down low to Peterson in the post. Turnaround jumper is good for Grace Peterson.
We knew Peterson had to start to come alive for the Warriors.
That's 10 points now for Grace Peterson. Still a lead of 12 for the Raiders, 49-37. Here's Talia Porter. Crossover dribble in the paint. She'll kick it outside. They go to Love. Finley Love the basketball. She's tripped up. That'll be Peterson picking up her first. Third team foul this quarter for the Warriors with 2:26 remaining. Number 20, Isabel Sarda checks in, replacing number 30, Tierney Schramm. They lob the ball inside. Corvair gives the ball back to Jones. Her shot is no good. The rebound grabbed by Sarda. Outlet pass goes to Harp. They'll push the ball into the front court to Woods. Woods is going to launch the three, and it's nothing but net for Claire Woods, and that is her first point of this ball game. And Coach Parrish is like, what are you doing? Get back here. We need to put some pressure on them here. It's now 49-40. The lead just 9 for the Raiders. Cross-court pass to Higgins as the Raiders try to chew up some of the clock. In the paint, it's going to be Porbear to Higgins. She'll shoot the three. That one is no good. Sarda gets the rebound. She is double-teamed. Sarda gets the ball. It goes to Harp. Now cross-court pass to Woods in the front court. Woods on that far side gives the ball to Peterson, being guarded by Porter. A nice spin move. The shot is up. No good. A battle for the rebound. And it's going to be a jump between Harp and Porter. Possession arrow belongs to the Warriors. Down to 94 seconds to go in this ball game and a 9-point Raider lead. Grace Peterson will trigger it in from the right baseline. She gets the ball into Harp. Now they work it over to Woods. Woods lobs it inside. Turnaround jumper is up and short by Peterson. She was being played defensively by Higgins. Here's Porter now. And we're going to get, looks like the ball goes out of bounds. I'm not sure if anyone was calling timeout. But Higgins got trapped along the sideline, Porter, and dribbles it out of bounds. Now a backcourt violation for the Warriors, who had a chance, and Coach Parrish doesn't like it.
Yeah, I don't know if he disagreed with the call or is like, ladies, why are you not paying attention to what's going on there? You know, you're right here. We had a golden opportunity, a free gift, and then you gave it right back. That's the worst regifting I've ever seen.
Jones to Love, now back to Jones. Again, the Raiders will try to chew up some time here. Here's Celia Porter. We're going to have a whistle against the Warriors.
Put Porter on the free throw line. Of course, the Warriors don't want that to happen all night. Is that number 4 or just number 3?
That is number 4.
Okay. I thought that was 5.
Jones again will trigger it in. She gets it to Porter. Porter dribbles, trying to dribble out of the double team. We're going to get a timeout, a full timeout, as Porter was in some trouble there along the sideline.
She was triple teamed over there, but again, she just has that knack of getting out of it. She knows how to handle the ball. That's the player you want in her hands. As far as free throw shooting, I think she's definitely the one you want out there as far as percentage, 79%. Finley Love, 85%.
We'll see what happens here in this final 67 seconds.
Right, but you got 31 seconds here. Plenty of time. You can practically cut this clock in half.
Mm-hmm.
As far as working the ball around. Obviously, the Warriors they're going to go for a steal, but they can't let that clock get chewed up because you've got 9 points to make up. They may drag this game out. We may be here for a while. So stick around, get yourself. You just had 30 seconds. You could have went and got yourself something to eat. Now it's too late, so you got to hang around.
67 seconds to go in this ball game. It's 49-40 on the State Farm scoreboard. Rapid City Stevens leading. They trailed by as many as 12 points in the first half, but it's been all Raider basketball in the second half. Here's Finley Love in the backcourt, being guarded by Harp. She works her way into the front court, crossover dribble. Now back to her right. Bounce pass, trying to work it to Higgins. It's tapped out. It's going to be stolen by Sarda. Sarda for the Warriors. Gets into the front court. Gets around the screen, top of the key. Now passes back to Harp. Harp wants to drive. We'll have a reach-in foul against... Is it going to be Finley Love? No, it's going to be on Jones. That is number 4 on Brittany Jones, 4th team foul against the Raiders. Sarda will trigger it in. She gets the ball into Woods. Woods gets to the left elbow, now kicks it out. Sarda, the long jumper, that is no good. A battle for the rebound. Porter comes away with it. Porter, double team, tries to drive. It's going to be Peterson who picks up the foul.
Now she's going to go to the free throw line again. Boy, the Warriors just needed that shot right there. Got the rebound and everything, but again, the Raiders have been much more aggressive, at least in the rebounding department. They're always aggressive. They play really hard. When you're looking at a team and how hard they play, and a lot of that, they are kind of way at the top there. But they were struggling in the rebounding department early on. The big significant rebounds in the first half. This half, different story.
Talia Porter makes the free throw. She's the only Raider to shoot free throws tonight, and she's a perfect 3 for 3.
And again, she's only got 3 for 3, coming 4 for 4 maybe. Yep. That's what Coach Harrison wants. He would rather have someone else on the free throw line.
Now 51-40, back to an 11-point lead for the Raiders. We're down to the final 28 seconds. Grace Peterson, the basketball for Sioux Falls, Washington. To start at top of the key, now they give it to Harp. Harp drives. She is tripped up. It's the deck, but she gets up, and she will head to the free throw line. That's going to go on Finley Love. That is her third. Shooting 2 will be Dana Harp. She's shooting 50% at 2 for 4. She misses that free throw. We're down to the final 21 seconds. It appears the Raiders will get their, looks like their 4th straight win. Second free throw is good. It's 51-41, the Raiders by 10. Here's Finley Love into the front court as she races, passes left side to Porbear. Porbear splits the defenders, and she drives, but a holding call against the Warriors will send Porbear to the free throw line.
With just 10-point lead here with just 15 seconds left. It's all over, but the final score right now. And how about the Raiders tonight stepping up?
Mm-hmm.
Came back and said, "Look, we got a fight left in us. It's end of February time. We saw them playing against Sturgis last week. Didn't have the greatest of games, but played well. And they are coming out tonight. And looked okay, kind of started a little bit, and then they kind of struggled for a while. Then you're thinking, wow, the Warriors are out here ready to play. You're thinking this is the team that only got one win against someone with a winning record, and that was a big win. But you kind of look at them, you think they got more. Got kind of more talent than that, but unfortunately tonight their shooting just was down and just couldn't get the job done.
So the Raiders have reserves out there. Reserves also on the floor. We're going to get a foul on Kinsey Dillavu. That is going to be her first. So we're going to shoot some free throws. Number 32, Rylan Connett at the free throw line. It has not been a good free throw shooting night tonight for the Warriors, as that one is a miss. With 7 seconds remaining and an 11-point Raider lead on the State Farm scoreboard. Connett makes 1 of 2. It is 52-42. As the Raiders will just run out the clock. Walking into the front court is Hallie Peterson. That's your horn or your buzzer, and that is your final score. The Raiders get the win. They win their 4th straight, and they improve to 11-8 on the season. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. Your final score in Game 1 tonight of our doubleheader. It is Rapid City Stevens 52, Sioux Falls, Washington 42. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll come back with our post-game show when we return to Carroll Higher Gymnasium right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City.
The best new vehicles become the best pre-owned, and we have them at Denny Menno Toyota. Certified pre-owned Toyotas. Shop a nice selection of certified pre-owned Toyotas in stock. It gets better. Right now, get financing as low as 5.99% APR for up to 60 months on Camrys, RAV4s, and Corollas. That's 5.99 financing for 5 full years. Shop the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned at Denny Menno Toyota or DennyMennoToyota.com. The best new vehicle.
for 125 years. Security
Presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by Physio.
Support our local team, and they want to be your trusted partner for all of your banking needs.